Hello there and welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Ellie and I'm back with another video today, and I'm just going to do my makeup like I would do in the morning, however using some new products. So today's video is my first impressions on some new products. I have 4 new things to try. I have been waiting very patiently to try these, so I'm very excited to finally be able to get using them. So if you're here, sorry there's a lot of So maybe you've clicked on this video because you want to see what I've picked up recently in the shops, beauty wise, what's out there, but I guess it would be pretty useful to know what kind of skin type I have to see if they'd be products that would suit you too. So if you don't know already, the whole reason why I started this and I have a blog is because I am acne prone. I've been acne prone for a number of years, from a teenager to my early 20s. I'm still here with acne. So not only do I suffer with being prone to breakouts and things flaring up my breakouts, I have to be quite careful with the balance of my skin. I've got redness to cover. I'm very pale, as you can see. I'm not far off the colour of the background. And on top of that, I have probably the combination skin of everything under the sun. I can get dry areas, oily areas. It tends to get more oily when I'm wearing makeup, blocked pores, everything you kind of really don't desire in your skin. So it's a mishmash of everything. And so yeah, just a little heads up, maybe if you want to see if these products might work for you, if you're interested. So yeah, nothing I've bought is like, I've not gone for anything specifically problem targeting this time, more just exciting products that I really wanted to try. A lot of glary moisture boosting products, so yeah, let's see how they perform. I thought I'd bring you a little bit closer into shot so you can see how the products apply to my skin, and also there you go, you can see my skin type a little bit better. So if you didn't know as well, I am vegan, and obviously I use cruelty free and vegan makeup, so all these products are going to be not only cruelty free but vegan as well. You wouldn't even realise. So there you go, another little bonus with these products. So I've done my skincare as usual, and to start off I'm going to go SPF. Oh, this has a little cover on. Let's take that off. I always apply a facial SPF every day, whether that be a facial SPF or I don't necessarily use a facial SPF, it's a body one normally, but it doesn't aggravate my skin or flare up my acne, but I'll always apply that to my face and neck every day. I haven't put my neck SPF on though, but I just keep my face one straight to my face because they can be quite expensive, facial SPFs. So I reserve it for that. And today's choice, this is the first newbie. This is the Body Shop Skin Defense Multi Protect Light Essence, SPF 50 and PA +3, and it's a weightless finish. So this is the Essence one. I actually tried this in the store when I had a little skin consultation with the girl, and this is lovely. And this is the Essence is the more, like, as it says, weightless version. Oh, that's interesting. I tend to be quite dry, but this worked really well for me when the girls tried it on, so I have picked one up and I just loved how well it absorbed. I usually go, okay, it's quite watery, so for my whole face and neck I tend to go for about between a teaspoon, yeah, probably a teaspoon between my face and my neck. I've probably gone for about half a teaspoon there because I've not really used this myself before. I don't want to overdo it, but tip the girl said in the store, apply a line to your 4 fingers and then that's how much you should be applying to like your face. So I'm just going to go with about half a teaspoon, starting with caution. Oh yeah, let's flip my hair back. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay, so it's definitely got a little bit of scent to it. It's definitely perfumed. Yeah, there's definitely some perfume, so if you're probably sensitive to fragrance, if you are sensitive to fragrance, it might be a little bit strong for you, but I'm not. I really like this. Oh my gosh, it's absorbing so quickly already. I think I can get away with a little bit more. It's genuinely really weightless. Okay, let's go with roughly another half a teaspoon and make it a full teaspoon for our face. Oh gosh, this is so lovely. Oh, okay. At the moment, I don't have my big mirror. That's a disaster that's just happened. My mirror just fell off my dressing table before I started filming this. Not good, not good. But we continue. Okay. Gosh, that absorbs so quickly. Now when the girls in the Body Shop tried this on, I mean they did use the vitamin C serum as well, so I don't know if that had a hand to play in it too, but they've obviously finished up with this and it just made my skin feel like velvet. Oh, it's so nice. It's not greasy, it absorbs quickly. Now I'm just gonna let that settle. Ooh. And my skin doesn't look greasy as well, it looks healthy glowy, in my opinion. I like that. I like that a lot. It is a little bit fragrancy. It's beautiful, very gorgeous, but if you're sensitive to fragrance, don't know if that might just be a little bit too much for you. Oh, I really like that. Let's just give that a minute to settle because that's what sold it to me. It gave my skin this really velvety feel. Oh, I really like the finish of that. So that is the first newbie. Carrying on with the theme of glow, the next product, oh well, I did say in my last video I always tend to go eyes first, but you know what, today I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. I think, oh, should I do eyes first? No, I'm going to mix it up because most of these are face products. So the next new product is a primer. That's usually what I would go in after my SPF, and this one is the Soap and Glory, Soap and Glory Glow and Dew It. Oh, I like that, their names are so cute. I love it, I love it. And it's a skin illuminating base with energizing Lindera root extract. Linda root extract? I don't know. I've never heard of that. And funnily enough, I've never heard anything about this. I was just scouring through the Boots websites for primers that were cruelty free and vegan, and this was one of the ones that I discovered, and I really like the sound of it because at the moment this year I'm all about the glow, all about the moisture. So yes, I thought, oh wow, oh my gosh, that is so shimmery. Okay, I'm gonna go for a good pea, a fat pea size amount, marrow fat pea. I just put a little bit more on there. Oh my goodness, that is so glittery. I don't know if you can see that. That is beautiful. It's like a pool of golden shimmer. I think I sneakily have already tried this a while ago when I got it because I had like run out of primer. This is the only one I had. So I think first of all, if this was the first time I was using it, I'd maybe be a little bit, I can't remember if I was sceptical if that colour was going to come out really significant on me because I am so pale and that is such an orangey colour. I don't think it did. Oh, already it's left a beautiful sheen. Do my hand. Okay. Let's apply this. Don't know. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Crisis averted. I'm very, very sorry there. You didn't get to see me apply that because I ran out of space on my memory card. I'm so, so sorry. I've just applied the Soap and Glory Glow and Dew It Primer Illuminating Base. Yes, illuminating base. So I don't know if you can see a difference. Do you know, I think on top of that SPF, it was hard to credit all the glow to that product because the SPF from the Body Shop actually gave quite a nice natural glow to it as well. But a weird thing that I didn't expect to happen was, one, I think it has enhanced the glow, and that's not weird. I'm really happy with that. I think it's beautiful. I know I have got lights next to me, but it's really lovely. But two, so I've just been in the bathroom as well looking in that mirror, and it's almost kind of like it has had this blurring, smoothing effect to my skin, which I wouldn't have expected it to. It doesn't claim to do anything like that. So as well as the skin illuminating properties in it, and it does actually say, I mean, that is the French part, I'm saying French, that does say base éclat. So maybe that's just product in French or whatever the product name is. But it's not coloured my skin, there's no colour payoff, it's not orangey on my really pale skin. It's just, I made a really nice like illuminating kind of veil, smoothing veil. I'm very impressed with that. Okay, moving on to the next one, and this is another new product with my first impressions. So this is the 17 Second Skin Enhancing Foundation, and I have mine in the shade 001N, which I presume is N for neutral. That's kind of like how MAC traditionally would label their shades. I think a lot of brands have kind of caught onto that kind of thing now, especially Makeup Revolution. They have very good shade ranges. I'm very impressed with them. So speaking of Makeup Revolution, my holy grail, can I even squeeze it out this drawer here? If you are new around here or haven't seen or heard, which I'm surprised because I'm obsessed with it, this has been like my holy grail of the year, and it's one of my most like #1 now holy grail makeup products, base products, foundation, and it's the Makeup Revolution CC Perfecting Foundation. Now I picked that one up thinking that it was vegan. Obviously Makeup Revolution is all cruelty free, but I don't think that was one of their vegan options, which was a shame because I thought it was. But I used it up rather than being wasteful, and it is phenomenal. So if Makeup Revolution, if by any chance this message gets to you, if you can make that vegan and keep the formula just as amazing, I would be absolutely ripped up. So I've been on the hunt for a dupe, and I thought this looked like a kind of potential dupe for it. I mean, it's a Second Skin Enhancing Foundation, so along the kind of CC lines. A CC cream is definitely, is it color corrected? I don't know, but I think the CC is meant to be a little bit more than a BB cream. I could have that totally wrong, but it's not a heavy hitter. Now the Makeup Revolution one is magic because it's lightweight, but it packs the punch with coverage. Not thickness, just the power of the pigment in it is phenomenal. Now I tried this in the shop, and I know off the bat this is not going to be an exact dupe. It was a lot more watery, it was a lot thinner, but for an everyday foundation, everyday base that I just apply with my hands, there you go, I don't want something too heavy. So I was happy to go for that and give it a whirl. So let's see how it works. I think the shade is looking like a good match so far, so let's have a little look. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really lovely. It's like light but not watery. Light but not watery, if you get my drift. Have you ever tried like a BB or a CC cream or a Your Skin But Better base, and it just feels like you're applying a pure watery product to your face? This is not that. This is light. Oh my gosh, it's a lovely texture. Oh, okay. This is also one I've sneakily, okay, this is like a cheap first impressions, but I have tried this once a little while back. I tried to give it a break so I forgot all my thoughts on it because I ran out of foundation, I ran out of a base, crisis. But oh my goodness, I've tried to leave a good gap, so these are my true first impressions. Wow, absolutely wow. It's just so, the texture is so lightweight, but it's not watery, it doesn't scrimp, it's, oh, it performs well. Oh my gosh. Now I maybe would have to attribute this to some of the base products prior. I'd say both the Body Shop Skin Defense Multi Protect Light Essence and the Soap and Glory Glow and Dew It Skin Illuminating Base, because that is applied also in the most beautiful manner, and it has the most beautiful smooth appearance. I'm looking in my little mirror over here, and that looks really nice. Okay, off the bat, coverage is definitely not quite near the Makeup Revolution CC, but for everyday wear, and sometimes I just kind of want a tint on my skin, even if I'm going to wear a bit of colour. If I want to do something colourful on my eyes, I'd probably go for a little bit more coverage on my base because it kind of counteracts my acne and can sometimes make it show through a little bit more. But for just an everyday, basic kind of neutral kind of look, want to add some colour into my face, maybe even like colour in my cheeks, bronze, blush, I am happy like with that level of coverage. It just kind of very naturally and delicately smooths and evens out the discoloration. You still get a little bit shown through, but it's kind of like a magic trick because it's so subtle, it kind of offsets the redness without having that fuller coverage, I think. So for an everyday, I really like that. Again, the glow is lovely. Now that was a little bit, how can I describe it? I feel like the Revolution one has a little bit more waxiness. I think it's the collagen products in it, whereas this is not as waxy, and it does go to a more of a drier, and I think it will in the day, if I think and how it feels now, will go to a little bit more of a matte finish, but it's nowhere near completely matte. Do you know what? I would say satin. We are satin but moisturising. Satin but moisturising, I would say for that one. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. That is so nice. Next up, I'm umming and ahhing. Should I finish? I think I'm gonna go for concealer, and then I'm just gonna pop some colour into my eyes and that, and do my brows, and then I'll come back for the next first impressions. Again, day to day, and with this concealer, the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, I find this best to apply with fingers, and I kind of just do that for every day. I'll throw it on my base in the morning anyway, just because it's quicker and easier. And to note, I really wanted to add in there, that applied really nicely over all 3 of those base products. So I'm very, very happy with all 3 of them, and I think they work really well. No balling up, no like pulling the colour away when I blended it in. It's still got its own good coverage under my eyes. I'm really, really impressed with all 3 of them so far, and I still have that like glowiness. Also, I would like to note that the shade, like my concealer shade against the foundation, is beautiful. It's not too stark a difference, which I actually could say I sometimes find ever so slightly with the Makeup Revolution one. I think I picked up the wrong shade with it. It was during COVID times, no product testers, so I'm very impressed with that 17 Second Skin Enhancing Foundation shade. That is so nice. I really like this foundation by 17. If you're like a light base wearer, you just don't want something too over the top in your foundation game, or like for an everyday, oh, I'm really liking this. I think you're gonna like this one. Just had a little close-up look at my base then, because I'm about to do my eyeshadow, and I am so impressed how blurred it's made my base look. And also, like I was saying, that magic trick, how with a more lightweight foundation, it doesn't have to be the most pigmented in the world to kind of like cover up your acne. It's like a magic trick, how it counteracts with the pigment that it has in it. Even if it's light, it counteracts that redness. This foundation, the 17 Second Skin Enhancing Foundation, is really doing well at that. I'm so impressed with these right now. So impressed. Okay, so I've just gone and added some colour to my eyes, just a little bit of neutral eyeshadow today. I'm going to finish off by adding some colour back to my face. So last but not least, well, it is last, is my new blush I picked up. I have been eyeing this up for a little while. This is quite a treaty treat. I've never tried this brand before. I think it looks amazing. I'm very excited to open this. Let me make sure I open it the right way, because I don't want to damage the packaging. This is a little bit of a high-end treat, and this is the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out blush. And these are liquid blushes. Sorry, not liquid, I'm getting it wrong. Cream blush. These are cream blushes. I don't think I actually have any cream blushes. This is my first one. And again, this is my first Fenty Beauty item. So this is a little bit of a high-end treat, this one. Although it wasn't too outrageously priced. I feel like blush can last a very long time. Oh my goodness, the packaging, I know already. Oh wow, oh wow, oh my goodness, look at it. That is so sick. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. So I've got mine in the shade Bikini Martini, and funnily enough, I just thought this was like really Barbie and that was before all the craze with the Barbie film coming out. But yeah, I just, oh wow, oh wow, oh, it's got tiny little dinky mirror in. Smile lines are definitely popping up his to note a little bit with this primer. I think the best for combating those still is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. but it's looking good otherwise. Okay, I'd maybe say the foundation is catching on my dry patches ever so slightly, which is a shame because it is still beautiful. So if you're very dry skinned and you have a lot of texture, I don't think the 17 Second Skin Enhancing Foundation would be for you. But it's not crazy. Oh, what is that there? Oh, so far so good. So yeah, lots of creasing, lots of texture. Maybe not the one with the primer. It's not going to stop it creasing in those areas. Back to the blush though. Oh my goodness gracious me, that looks gorgeous. Now, as I said, I don't have a cream blush in my collection. I don't even want to dip into this product, it's so beautiful. I don't want to dent it, but I'm gonna have to apply it somehow. I'm on and on whether to go with my fingers or maybe beauty blender, I don't know. I feel like fingers would be a better way of not messing up the base. So originally I wasn't going to try this in this video, but because it's first impressions I wanted to. So I was just going to go with like a little bit of blush over my nose to add a little pink pop. So I guess I could still do that. I might still add a little bit to my cheeks though. I want to give it, okay, I'm just like literally dabbing in there. Oh no, maybe I should do two or one. I'm going to do 2 fingers and I'm just going to dab. And we'll do a little bit on our cheeks as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's not go over too much because this could be very pigmented. Oh wow. Gently does it, gently does it. Okay, so it's not too crazy. We can go in with a little bit more then. Oh, it's nice and natural. I really like this. I need to drink some water after this. If you've read my recent blog post as well on skincare tips, I'm glad I started before my 20s. I need to drink some water right now. Go and give that a read because I had so much fun writing that. I wanted to write that for quite a while, especially since hitting my 20s. It's something I really wanted to do. I was really passionate about. So I would really urge you to give that a read if you haven't, especially if you're watching this and you're under 20. Go give that a read. I can assure you, your older self will thank you. Oh, that's really nice. So I added a little bit more on that side. I'm just going to add a little bit more on this side. I don't want to go too crazy today because I wasn't intending on wearing lots of blush. Oh, it's really nice. It does have payoff. Oh my gosh, look at it in the camera. It's so beautiful. Oh, it makes me smile seeing it. Okay, that's like 10 out of 10. It does have payoff, and of course you can see it now, but it's not too scary to apply. It looks really intense in the pan, but you can very gradually build up, and it's not a gradually gently build up because the pigment is watery, chalky, rubbish shape. No, it's not one of those. If you've tried a product like that, you know what I mean. I've tried products like that, and sometimes it can be helpful, especially when you're new to things. Like my Stila Eyes Are the Window to the Spirit, I think, palette, or maybe it's Soul, is beautiful, but it's very delicately pigmented, which is really good if you're new to like doing your eye makeup. But it's not as blah. But this is not full on. Like some products are blah and you just can't work with them. This is like the perfect balance. Like you put it on, it pays off, but you've got control and you can take it to the level that you want to, and it's designed. But oh my god, I just can't say enough good words about it. Oh my god, it doesn't even look like I've touched it. Oh my goodness, I love him so much. I like that it's a cream one too, because again, this is the year of going for all the moisturisation, all the moisture, all the glow I can get. Just a little bit. I like that. Okay, I'm going to finish off and just add some bronzer and a little bit of highlight, and then we will be back. I feel like I almost don't even need to add any highlighter. I just want to have like a very natural highlight today. I don't often put highlighter on at the moment. I don't want this to be too like flashy, like I just genuinely want this to be like natural, little bit of glow. This is a really old sleek one. I just feel like it's the most natural I have in my collection at the moment. Like, it doesn't add colour to your skin. It's not too glittery, which I love. I don't not like that, but I just want to keep things as natural as can be. Oh, lips. I haven't put anything on my lips. We'll leave it at that for now. Oh no, let me grab something for my lips. I'll be right back. Hey, there we go. That's better. That is so much better. And there we go, that is the finished look for today. So this is the finished look with all the new products on. Usually to finish off my makeup for the day, I'll spritz on my my e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I'm just reading it because it's down there. But I don't think I'm going to put any on today because they're not really going anywhere, I'm really staying in. And I thought you could get to see the products in their own light without anything over the top as well. But I am so happy with that, and it's really achieved the look that I wanted to go for today, just keeping it simple but really bronzy, and just nice, delicate, sweet little kind of almost baby doll kind of look, like doll kind of, you know what I mean, like really bronzy. I don't know if you get my drift, but I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm so blown away by all four of them. I think the only things I would note, definitely the Soap and Glory Skin Illuminating Base. I wouldn't say is as good as the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer if you've got fine lines. And then the 17-second Skin Enhancing Foundation does cling a little bit to dry patches, so I don't think that's going to be your one if you suffer with really dry skin. I think you need something more nourishing. But other than that, I'm extremely impressed. Their Body Shop Skin Defense Multi Protect Light Essence really is weightless. I really like that, and I'm excited to now try that each day and see how it feels on my skin. The Soap and Glory Glow and Dew It Illuminating Base, wow, like it's phenomenal. Like it just, and it blurred my base as well, and it didn't add any colour or tint in like an orangey way to my skin. It's just gorgeous, it melted in. And then to top that off, oh, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, the foundation. That again, it's so lightweight. I am so excited to have that as my everyday foundation, everyday base. It is really easy to apply, it is effortless, and it looked effortless. It was effortless and it looked effortless and natural, which is what I really like in an everyday foundation. So I'm just so made up with that. And the coverage, although a little bit lighter than the Revolution CC cream, it was still really good, and it played the magic well with the pigment. It really counteracted my redness, so if you're acne prone, I would very much recommend that. And it's not been straightly drawn to my dry patches, but just a little bit close up from a distance, everything looks so beautiful. I'm just so impressed with them. I can't wait to keep using them all. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. If you were looking at maybe some new primer, foundation, SPF to pick up, or you wanted to treat yourself to a new blush, or maybe you've been looking at the Fenty blushes and thinking, ooh, do I, don't I? Or the same with any of the other products. Maybe you're very acne prone like me, or you're very pale, or struggle with massively combination skin. That's how those products work for me. So yeah, I hope it helped. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming and just, yeah, enjoying sitting down and playing with makeup with me, because that's all I enjoy really. I'm not a professionalist, I just enjoy playing with makeup and I have acne. So yeah, that is that, and I will see you all in my next video. Or I'm saying all, there's probably nobody on the other side of this, but if you are, hi and thank you. Oh, and I always forget to say this, I feel like this is such a cliche thing, but if you did enjoy my video, because there's going to be more along these lines, looking at makeup and skincare for acne prone skin, if you're really pale, beauty product makeup on longevity on really combination skin, and also of course a dash of food and fashion, and please, or whatever other madness I'm feeling like doing, please subscribe and come back for more, and then you'll get to see what other mad things I'm up to. So yeah, thank you, I must go, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, I haven't shown you a close-up. Let me just show you a close-up of the makeup, because I just realised I haven't shown you this. Look at that glow. Look at this smoothness. Like, that's what I'm most I'm most impressed with it all, but I'm so impressed with that because I never expected that. Wow. Obviously you can still see a little bit of acne, but it balances it out beautifully. Oh, I'm so impressed. And that blush, it's subtle but bloody perfect. I love it. I can't wait to try more of them. I'm eyeing up the lilac-y one. Oh yeah, classic close up.